The synopsis is Jack Cunningham, Ben Affleck's character, was a high school basketball phenom who walked away from the game, forfeiting his future. Years later, when he reluctantly accepts a coaching job at his alma mater, he may get one last shot at redemption. So let's start out with the good, shall we? The good in this movie is the performance of Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck turns in another stellar performance, maybe one of his best of the career. That's subjective, but some people may say. But what I will say, it was a serious and demanding role of him, and especially given his personal history with alcoholism and substance abuse. I really, really, really think that he really dug to give this performance, and nothing but amazing. I have no complaints about it. His performance was the best thing of this movie, in my opinion. Now let's get to the part where I didn't too much care for the movie. Where the movie falters for me, art is subjective and it hits people in different ways. Now, I have saw some first reactions of this movie, and on first glance, it looks like a lot of people like the movie. Fine. Perfectly fine. I have no issues or qualms with it. Fine. Fine. Me? Meh. No. My problem with the movie is its pacing. The movie felt almost 3 hours long. No bull. Like, in my screening, someone was snoring. I was like shifting, twisting, turning in my seat. I was like looking at the clock. When is this gonna be over? The pacing was really, really, really a bummer for me. A bummer. Because, first of all, in the first act, we spend 30 to 45 minutes of just looking at sad Affleck and him just abusing alcohol and abusing alcohol and abuse. Like, how? We get it. I got that. Fine. I got it. I got it. After 10 minutes, guess what? I got it. I don't need to see an entire first act of self-destruction. I just don't need to see it. And so that brings me to the script and the story structure. I felt like it was ill structured, where you didn't care enough about the character. You keep seeing this self-destructive behavior of this person with no backstory, with no understanding of what is going on. You don't even understand like why. Like, at this point, you know what? I don't mean no harm, but I'm not sitting up here caring about no white man drinking himself to an oblivion. Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, you have to give me, like, that's why I felt like the story structure was ill, because I feel like you have to give me a reason to care, because I just need it. I need it. In storytelling, in movies and film, you need to know. That way you'll be more invested. So I'm seeing all of this stuff, but I don't see a reason for it. And they didn't even introduce the reasons until the second act, maybe closer to the third act. And by that time, I was already checked out. I was just like, girl, no. I was just, no. I was just no. And then I think I kind of went into it thinking it was going to be like a sports movie. It was going to be about basketball. And I pretty much enjoyed it. I like boxing better. Let me just say that. But I thought it was going to be a sports movie. And I tend to enjoy those. But the reason why I did not is because this writer director, Gavin O'Connell, took an unconventional um, risk in telling the story the flip way. And I just didn't care for it. It didn't land for me. It didn't hit for me. So by the time he was using the exposition and the few bits of dialogues or flashbacks or whatever, I didn't care. And then even when they gave it something, I still didn't care. Like I just didn't care. Like it just didn't make any difference or sense to me. And I was just like, why would he do that? Why? You know, I don't know. For most white moviegoers, they may make more sense of it. It's more relatable to them. But as a black woman, here you go. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. But anyway. Okay, so story structure, script is weak. I did enjoy seeing TK Carter. Do y'all remember the movie He's My Girl? It came out back in 1987. Girl, I'm gonna need you to go back and watch that movie. I used to love that movie. I used to watch that movie so much. TK Carter played a small cameo in this movie. He played a cameo and he played the father of one of the basketball stars that Ben Affleck's character took a liking to. And I really like that. That was one of the character moments that really kind of helped keep it together. And I'll just say that where it didn't make the movie terribly awful for me. And it was just meh. It was just okay. Like, I don't understand the hype behind the movie. I don't understand it. I just don't. I don't understand it. But TK Carter was in it. You know, he's been in stuff sprinkled in here and there, but I just love seeing him. It just kind of just did something to the inside part of me. Also, his redemption arc wasn't satisfying enough for me. I'm just leave it there. I'm not. This is a non-spoiler review, and his redemption arc, it didn't hit me no way. I was just so like, oh, okay, this it. Oh, okay. Child, and trust me, I am the one that is a bag of tears. Yeah, I can cry over a commercial. So if this movie ain't get me in the feels, I don't know what to tell you. What I can tell you is that for me, and what I recommend for you is no, do not go see this movie. The movie is so, even to the natural eye, isn't, it's not giving nothing. The palette, the color palette is so muted and dull and achy. It just made me feel like icky like the whole time. I was just like, ugh. Even in the moment of redemption, I was like, this is it? Child, nope, didn't work for me. I give it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are a little bit biased because his previous work, The Accountant, Pride and Glory, um, Warrior, and people love Ben Affleck, and I feel like people are like hyping this movie up to be more than what it is, and I swear it is not what that. Kanye shrug, y'all. It's a no for me. All right. So tell me what you liked about the movie. Are you planning to go see it? Are you going to see it anyway? I do recommend that you could stream it. This is a movie that I will never go back and revisit. It was just nothing about this movie. Nothing was satisfying at all. it was a complete drag, and so I would never watch it again. It's one of like what's another? Oh my God, what's that Will Smith movie? That Will Smith movie that oh my God, and he got drugged through the mud, and then he finally made it. I would never watch that movie again. I would never watch it again. But at least I felt better at the conclusion of that movie than this movie. So I don't know. I'm just like, oh my God, my lighting. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a no for me, guys. All right. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about the movie. Were you impressed by the trailer? Are you going to see it? Or are you not going to see it? Don't forget to follow me on my social media. The links are down below. You also see it across the bottom of the screen. Follow your girl on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We can have a conversation about it. Guess what? My opinion is not the right opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got them. So put your opinions about the movie down in the comments below. We can have a dialogue about it, baby. The diva loves to talk. Bye.